Once, the world was overburdened by the unnecessary defense force of different kings. At that time, the whole world became perturbed, and the predominating deity of this earth, known as Bhumi, assumed the shape of a cow and presented herself before Lord Brahma with tears in her eyes while narrating the calamitous position of the earth. Lord Brahma became much aggrieved and at once started for the ocean of milk where Lord Vishnu resides. Arriving on the shore of the milk ocean, Lord Brahma personally sat in meditation, and there was a message transmission from Lord Vishnu to Brahma. Brahma then broadcast the message to the demigods about Krishna's appearance as the son of Vasudeva and asked demigods to take birth in the family of the Yadu dynasty, wherein the Lord would also appear in due course of time. Once upon a time, Vasudev, the son of Sursena, just after marrying Devaki, was going home on his chariot with his newly wedded wife. At that time, Kamsa had voluntarily taken the reins of the horses of Vasudev's chariot and was driving. Suddenly, a miraculous sound vibrated from the sky, which especially announced to Kamsa, Kamsa, you are such a fool! You are driving the chariot of your sister and your brother in law, but you do not know that the eighth child of this sister will kill you. Immediately after hearing the prophecy from the sky, he caught hold of Devaki's hair and was just about to kill her with his sword. Vasudev, after deliberating on how to save his wife, began to speak to Kamsa with great respect. If there are any sons born of her, I promise that I shall present all of them to you for necessary action. Kamsa knew the value of Vasudev's word of honor, and he was convinced by his argument. For the time being, he desisted from the heinous killing of his sister. Nevertheless, later he arrested both Vasudev and Devaki and put them behind prison bars. Within the prison, shackled in iron chains, Vasudev and Devaki gave birth to a male child year after year, and Kamsa, thinking each of the babies to be the incarnation of Lord Vishnu, killed them one after another. After Kamsa had killed the 6 sons of Mother Devaki, Anantasesha entered Devaki's womb and was transferred to the womb of Mother Rohini by the manipulation of Yogamaya. The Lord himself, who was soon to appear as the 8th son of Devaki, ordered Yogamaya to take birth from the womb of Yashoda Devi. After the transfer of Anantadeva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared within the heart of Vasudeva and transferred himself into the heart of Devaki. All the demigods came to offer their prayers to Lord Krishna. When the time was mature for the appearance of Lord, the constellations became very auspicious. Lord Vishnu, who is residing within the heart of every living entity, appeared in the darkness of night as the Supreme Personality of Godhead before Devaki. At the request of his parents, who feared Kamsa might hurt him, he turned himself into an ordinary child in their presence and remained silent. Being ordered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead earlier, Vasudeva prepared to take his son from the delivery room to Gokul. Exactly at that time, a daughter was born to Nanda and Yashoda. She was Yogamaya, the internal potency of the Lord. When Vasudeva was carrying Krishna, the darkness of the night disappeared. All the prison doors automatically opened. At that time, there was thunder in the sky and severe rainfall. Lord Anantasesha, in the shape of a serpent, spread his hood over the head of Vasudeva so that he would not be hampered by the rainfall. Vasudeva came onto the bank of the Yamuna and saw that the water of the Yamuna was roaring with waves and that the whole span was full of foam. Still in that furious feature, the river gave passage to Vasudeva to cross, just as the great Indian Ocean gave path to Lord Rama when he was bridging over the gulf. In this way, Vasudeva crossed the river Yamuna. silently entered the house of Yashoda and without difficulty he exchanged his son for the baby girl newly born there. Then he returned to the prison of Kamsa and silently put the girl on the lap of Devaki. He again clamped the shackles on himself so that Kamsa could not recognize that so many things had happened. Mother Yashoda understood that a child had been born to her, but because she was tired from the labor of childbirth, she fell fast asleep. When she awoke, she could not remember whether she had given birth to a male or a female child. The next day, it was declared that a male child was born of Yashoda. Although Krishna was the real son of Vasudeva and Devaki, because of Kamsa's atrocious activities, Vasudeva could not enjoy the birth ceremony of his son. But Nanda Maharaj, the foster father, celebrated the birth ceremony of Lord Krishna very joyfully. Happy Janmashtami to all of you. Hare Krishna.